I think more likely where consolidation is coming, whether people want to face it or not, are the community colleges, the state universities, and UMass. I don't see how we can avoid looking at ways for efficiencies and combining.
So I think those are the issues that we have to talk about. And people are concerned in America, in my opinion, about bread and butter issues. They're worried about the next paycheck. They're worried about being able to pay their mortgage. They're making sure that neighborhoods and their streets are safe, making sure that that's what people are worried about right now in America. And those are the issues we should be focusing on, quite honestly.
Today we celebrate Mexico's Independence Day. 210 years it has been. And listen, everybody, in this city of immigrants, we are so proud of our Mexican community.
Today I voted for a historic piece of legislation which will bring urgently needed relief to families and small businesses all across the country, and including here in Massachusetts. It is unprecedented in its size and scope, but so is the threat posed by this virus.
When you don't fund state and local, you know who you don't fund? Police, fire, school teachers, school officials. What was the possible theory of funding large corporations but not firefighters?
Our lack of investment in transportation is hurting the state. It's hurting the state in Fairfield County, New Haven County, and Hartford County, and all the other counties. I'm tired of hearing people say, why can't we be more like other states, when the other states they're talking about are making massive investments in transportation, which we refuse to make.
I'm Senator Ed Markey from Massachusetts, and I'm so sorry I can't join with you today for the 2018 Institute for Critical Infrastructure Technology Winter Conference. As a senator from Massachusetts, at first I thought the title of this year's conference was New England Patriots Offense Redefined, and I got really excited to share my thoughts with you about how New England is going to win the upcoming Super Bowl.
And most vulnerable children simply don't have access to high-quality learning opportunities. Too often, because of that lack of investment on the front end, those kids are set back in their education, and all too often they never catch up.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Ranking Member, and thank you to all of our panelists for being here today. Governor Beshear, I am sure that you've seen firsthand, just as I did as governor of New Hampshire, all the benefits that the ACA led to in your state, and I reviewed your testimony, and I understand that that's what you talked about in it.
The idea of the bill was all good. The timeline for the technology was not so good. And there's a reason why so many of us are struggling with it. I mean, we sometimes forget the big picture. Vermont is not alone in this fight. Talk to the governors of states like Oregon who gave up, and after they spent their $200 million or whatever it was. Talk to, Anya Rader, who's dealing with the Rhode Island exchange that she just took over.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I come to the floor of the House this morning to pay tribute to a close friend of mine, Monsignor George Farland, who was celebrating the 50th anniversary of his ordination as a Catholic priest. On May 4th, 1968, Monsignor Farland received his ministerial orders at St. Michael's Cathedral in my hometown of Springfield, Massachusetts.
This is consistent with the direction from Governor Baker a couple of days ago, asking all people who travel to Massachusetts to self-quarantine. The next announcement is one that I have been trying